Alright, hey guys, what's up again? It's me, Angelo, and today I'm going to be going over a tutorial of things that you gotta bring when you're going on a surfing trip. Now, I've already been on a couple, so I already know what to bring, and I'm going on a surfing trip tomorrow. So, with my Nino, who's awesome by the way, he's loved and supported me since I was a kid. And this is going to be our first time surfing out together, so I'm really excited. But anyway, besides the point, I want to get down to the basics of what you guys need to bring when you guys go on a surfing trip. Now, obviously, the most important two things that you need to bring on a surfing trip are one, your board. Now, when you're picking out a surfboard, you got to make sure that you're either going to get a short board, a fun board, a long board, or a fish board. There's very differences between the two. A long board would actually probably pass out my ceiling. And those are easy and for beginners. And they're more for beginners around the ages of, well, really any age. You can start off with a long board. Then you can go down to a fun board. A fun board is a little bit shorter version of a long board. And then if you really want to go into the medium between a short board and a long board, you want a fish. A fish is actually a really good board, really easy to maneuver on and everything. I have friends that have fishes that when we go out, so they actually ride pretty well. But this is me. I have a short board. Now my short board is a little bit longer than most. Most short boards are around 5'8" to 5'11", but mine is actually a 6'4" short board. It means it's a little bit bigger. The only reason why I like it a little bit bigger is because I have better maneuverability and it's a little bit bigger board, so I can control myself a little bit more. But that's just me. It depends on the surfer and who's surfing. Now, besides the surfboard, some things that you guys probably want on your surfboard is, as I have on here, it's a rubber tip. This will save your nose from crashing down on anything and breaking, because once your nose is gone on your surfboard, it pretty much creates huge water damage, and this is going to go throughout the board and your board's gone. So that's there to protect that. The next thing that I don't know if you guys can see, let me raise this up, is the tail pad. The tail pad is something that you can use. Not all surfers use it, but most of them do. It's something to help control you and keep your back foot balanced. And then you're just going to basically wax everywhere else where you're going to put your board. And the last thing that you want on your board is a leash. Now, there's tons of different types of leashes. This one just came with my board. So, and it's worked out great. It's actually really nice and comfortable. Everything. Now, the second most important thing that you need, which I gave a tutorial on before, is your wetsuit. Like I said before, I did a tutorial on my wetsuit, and I told you guys how to put it on dry. So putting it on dry is fine and all, but like last time I showed you guys how to do it without the paper bags. The paper bags make it easier, so I would recommend that. I have a body glove, and this is a small. Now, the small fits me pretty well. It's a little bit big on me, but that's only because the doctor said I'm going to have growth spurt, so I got a bigger one, just, because I want to grow. Alright, and then now some of the other stuff that you have to have while you're on a surfing trip. Alright. So the number one thing that you want to have while you're joining the surfing trip is these. These are sunscreens. I have a variety of them, only because it's whatever I'm in the mood for. Plus, like I said, I have buddies that go, and sometimes they need to borrow some, and if I'm using mine, I just throw in one of my extras. So these are my sunscreens. Sunscreen is actually really important, guys. You don't want to get a bad tan or anything, and it just helps you. Make sure that they're waterproof too. Alright, the next thing that you need when you're going out is you're going to need your trunks. I just have my O'Neill's here from Nike and O'Neill. Just typical board shorts, and then I have a tank top to go with it. The next thing that you want is an extra pair of clothes. These are my extra pair of clothes, just tank top and shorts, nice and simple. And then you're also, if you want to, because we live in California, obviously want a pair of really good sunglasses. Make sure that your sunglasses aren't actually weak, and what I mean by weak is that when you put them on, you think, okay, it darkened up the room, I'm fine. As soon as you go out, it doesn't protect you. That means that you don't have really good sunglasses. So make sure that they're really good. I have my polarized sunglasses, which are the best thing in the world, but I just don't want to bring them with me in case something happens to them and they break. Because polarized are really expensive. And the next thing I have are my towels. I usually bring 2 towels on my surfing trips. One is to, dry me off and everything, and then one of them is to dry off my board and knock off all the sand. You don't want to use the same one on you because you want to keep yours clean as possible when you're drying yourself off. Because if you go and you dust off your board with the same towel and then you put it on yourself, you're just getting the sand back on yourself, which is the opposite of what you want to do. So that's what I have. I have 2 of those. And then I have 2 bags here. The first bag that I have is, this is going to just hold my wet clothes, nice and easy. And then the second paper bag I have, which is what I didn't show you guys in my wetsuit tutorial, is something I'm going to use to put on with my wetsuit. You basically put it on your fist like this, push it up, gets you through the wetsuit nice and easy on your legs, everything. And then I also just have my flip-flops. I mean, you can go in shoes if you want, but usually flip-flops are better. It just depends on the person, like I said. And then the last thing that I don't have on here, but I do have, but I'm not going to really show it, is liquid deodorant. Now most of you are like, why do I need liquid deodorant? The thing is, when you're putting on your wetsuit, you want the liquid deodorant in 4 different places, or 5 actually. You wanna put the liquid deodorant around your wrists, around your ankles, and then also around your neckline. The reason why is that it actually helps chafing from the wetsuit. This is a trick that my cousin taught me. Sorry about that. And it actually has worked out really well. I haven't been able to chafe. One of my friends, I taught him it, he didn't use it, and he actually did chafe, so he's doing that now. And so these are just basically the things that you need when you go surfing. I mean, we're not in, it's not wintertime, it's summertime, so I don't really need my booties, or I don't need my hood. And like I said, the surfboard is on your preference, and so is the wetsuit. And then all the other stuff, extra clothes, trunks. Oh, the last thing I forgot to put is just the bag to put it in. Yeah, it says guard on the lifeguard, so that helps me out a lot. But it's a big bag, I'm able to store everything in it. And that's just it. And then also, if you're a beginning surfer, I would recommend practicing your pop-ups before you head out in the water. Just find like some pillows, mats, or even if you want to, take the fins, the back fins. Just take off the back fins on your board, and you can actually just put it on your bed. And just practice your pop-ups before you go out. It'll help you out a lot, and you feel more confident in the water. Well, that's my video to you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed and learned from this. I gotta get this all packed and ready for tomorrow. So, see you guys out in the water soon.